Alrighty, welcome into another episode of Daily Dingers brought to you by Better in Green. Guys, not a good opening day whatsoever. 0-3 on the show, and 0-4 for my personal bets as well. So, really not the opening day that we wanted. We did take some shots with some big underdogs. We had Pittsburgh money line at even odds. We had the White Sox money line plus 155. I actually was able to lock that in at plus 175. Didn't matter, wasn't even close. And Minnesota money line plus 118. Lost them all. Pittsburgh wasn't necessarily close. Chicago got blown out. Minnesota, they were a little bit closer, but yeah, just a really bad start to the MLB season. Kind of got overzealous. Too many bets, I think, on day one, going for the four bets there, and yeah, just didn't work out. My personal bets, I ended up playing the White Sox. I actually laid it with the Cubs. I got a number minus 194, but just not a great bet there. And then I played first inning tie, Pittsburgh and the Mets. It was the same price as the Nerfy, so I took the added, variable of it being a tie, and there was a very realistic chance that could have gone 2-2. Had O'Neal Cruz not made two big blunders in the outfield in back-to-back innings, that ended up being 2-5 after one. Then I had the Nerfy for the Tigers game. That was 4-0 after one. So, honestly, none of the plays were even close. But that's going to happen. It's a long season. Trust the process. I've not had a losing MLB season since I've been capping. So, this is going on 4 years now. So, we're going to get it right back. But starting the year off down 4 units, not ideal. But three more plays coming at you today. Don't think we're going to have another 0-3, so looking forward to, I guess, what you would call opening day part 3 here with, I believe, 6 teams going today that have not played already. But, guys, let's get into the plays here. We're going to start with a very gross one, a 7:10 Eastern start time. The Colorado Rockies playing the Marlins down in Miami. Marlins minus 195 home favorite, plus 160 coming back on Colorado. Sandy Alcantara on the mound for Miami. Kyle Freeland going for the Rockies. I cannot lay close to $2 with Miami ever. So I'm looking at the Rockies here. The Rockies have been in the cellar of the MLB for, I don't know how many years at this point, but I think they actually are going to be a little bit better this year, hovering around, I think there's probably going to be 10 teams worse than them. 8, 10 teams, somewhere in that range. So I think we're getting a really fair price on the Rockies. I actually wouldn't be shocked if the Marlins, the Marlins are one of the teams that end up worse than the Rockies this season. And I just think that price is completely just taken out of proportion. I think every casual fan's going to come in and just want to fade the Rockies immediately. Play on the Dodgers, fade the Rockies. It's just how it's been over the last 3-4 seasons. And I think people are going to want to continue to do that no matter what the price. I cannot lay minus 195 with the Marlins here. It's a straight value bet. Got to go plus 160 on the Colorado Rockies. And listen, we saw bad teams win yesterday. We saw Cleveland beat Seattle. We saw... can't think now off the top of my head, but the Angels beat Houston, which, I don't know that Houston's going to be a great team this year, but I don't think the Angels, they might be, the worst team. We saw Washington beat the Cubs. So we've seen some of these bad teams go out and get wins on opening day, and I think we see it again here with the Rockies. And again, I don't think the Rockies are going to be as bad this season as what we've seen in recent years. So give me the Rockies plus 160. Again, coming out firing here with a nice big plus money underdog. Rockies money line for play number 1. Play number 2, we are looking at the 9:40 Eastern start time between my Detroit Tigers and the San Diego Padres. San Diego minus 125 home favorite. Over under set at 7.5. You can get plus 105 coming back on the Tigers. Tigers with a pretty dominant win yesterday, 8-2 in their season opener against the Padres, but I think the Padres bounce back here. I think the price is a little bit telling. San Diego kind of got rocked yesterday. Yes, it was Skubal on the mound, but now we have Framber Valdez making his debut for the Tigers here, the big offseason acquisition for Detroit, and the price is plus 105 going against Michael King here on the mound for San Diego. I think that price is just a little bit telling. I do think Framber's going to have a nice season with the Tigers, but I don't necessarily think he has a great game today. I like the Padres on that money line. I think they bounce back here. in their second game at home, getting the first win of the season. Again, I think the price -125 a little bit telling, but the Tigers offensively played very well yesterday. Rookie Kevin McGonigal went 4 for 5, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. I believe that's the first rookie to have 4 hits in his debut since 2010. It just got a lot of offensive production from an offense that, I think the Tigers are going to have an okay offense, but I think they're going to be more pitcher dependent this season. So I don't know that offensive production duplicates itself. And we didn't see too much offense yesterday from the Padres, but again, it was against Tarek Skubal. So I think -125 here on the Padres is a fair price. I'm looking to play them. I do think they bounce back here. Unfortunately, hoping for my Tigers to win the game, but I do think the Padres -125, fair price here. So give me the Padres money line for play number 2. And then we're going to get a little chalky here, but 9:45 Eastern start time, the Cleveland Guardians and the Mariners playing their second game here. Mariners -175, home favorite, +145 coming back on the Guardians. The Guardians are not a good team. They got the win yesterday against Seattle, 6-4, but I look for Seattle to bounce back here. We're going to lay the -175 on the Mariners. Obviously, the Mariners, a team that we saw make it to the ALCS last season, lost there to the Blue Jays, just missed out on going to the World Series. But I think Seattle is kind of right back where they were last year. They're going to be a very good team. I think Cleveland is going to be probably one of those teams that ends up worse than the Rockies. And I just don't see Seattle losing this game. Second game here at home. George Kirby on the mound for the Mariners, going against Gavin Williams for the Guardians. I think -175, even though it is juicy, I find it a little bit cheap. I would expect this number to be closer to -200. So I think you're getting a gift at -175 with Seattle here. So I'm looking for Seattle to not get their season started off 0-2 against a pretty poor Guardians team. Doesn't shock me that the Guardians won yesterday. That was actually a lean of mine. But I think Seattle gets their revenge, if you will, here. So give me Seattle money line -175. Guys, that will wrap it. Again, apologies to anyone who followed yesterday. It was not a good day whatsoever. We're going to bounce back here today. Quick recap: Rockies money line +160, Padres money line -125, and Mariners money line -175. Thank you guys for watching. As always, quickly, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please consider doing so. We really do appreciate that. If you do enjoy this content, hit that like button for me. Drop a best bet in the comments below. The comments, the likes, the subscriptions really helps us keep doing this. It takes up a ton of our time. We do it completely for free. We don't make any money off of this yet. So we're really trying to make a little bit of profit on the work that we've put in for 4 or 5 years at this point. So we really appreciate that, guys. Thank you as always for watching. Good luck with your bets today. We'll see you on Monday for another episode of Daily Dingers, brought to you by Better in Green.